Well, how would you like to eat like a king or a queen during the holidays? Well, you can certainly eat like a president because Chef Patrice Olivan worked at the White House as a chef for 12 years. He joins us here on San Diego Living today. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you for inviting me.
Independent contractor when you were at the White House, is that how that works?
That's correct, for 12 years.
So through which administrations? And all the Clinton administration?
The Clinton administration, a little bit of also President Bush administration.
What was Hillary Clinton's favorite dish?
Favorite dish was everything that would be simple and good for you.
Simple and good?
Yeah,
Seriously?
and that's really, you know, this is my trademark, simple, easy, and inexpensive.
Okay, folks, if you recognize Chef Patrice, it's also from the Iron Chef, where you and the executive chef from the White House took on another team, and I said you annihilated them, and you said?
Well, we just did better food.
Okay, well, there. If that's not enough credentials for you to let him whip a little something up for your holiday meal, I don't know what is. What are you making today?
What I want to do today is, first of all, this is why I flew all the way from Washington, D.C. to here, is to show in San Diego that the food and where I come from in south of France, Provence, are very similar. We like fresh food, we make it simple, we drink some good wine, and we enjoy life. So.
Let's get started.
Yeah, sure.
What have you brought here?
What I want to do today, I have a piece of cod, and I have a little bit of a paste of olives and Dijon mustard and onions. You can find all this recipe on my website on chefpatrice.tv.
Got it right there on the television right now?
So I have a little bit of that on that piece of cod, and the only thing I'm going to do is pan-sear it and set it up into some potatoes that I have over here. So first I'm going to do is heat up the pan with a little bit of olive oil, of course. We're going to send on this side first, on the crust side first. There we go. We're going to get a nice little crust in here. Now, here I have a beautiful plate over here. Let me talk about this a little bit. This is some aioli, which is potatoes, egg yolk, and olive oil, and of course lots of garlic and a little bit of saffron.
Lots of garlic.
Of course. And then here there's a red pepper coulis. And I got a few potatoes in here that I carved with the melon bowl and roasted them. So simply what I'm going to do is put that fish right on top of those potatoes, a little bit of green, and voila.
Okay, well, while the fish is cooking up, you were talking to me about the wine. It's the Provence Rosé, and you said it's not like, what is it? You said a Zinfandel or something.
No,
please don't confuse it with that.
No. This is a nice one. This is a Côte de Provence, where I come from. This is dry. This is made out of red grapes, and the process here is to macerate the wine with the skin, and just for a couple of hours, and then remove the skin just to get a little bit of a rosé color. So the wine is dry, very fruity, and really represent the south of France, and you know what? And also Southern California.
So this is where you're from, so you say that's the real deal right there.
Not only it's a real deal, but you know what? You can drink it with anything. Fish, vegetables, soup, everything that we have today will work very well with any of those wines.
Now the fish is starting to cook through
a little bit, yeah.
But I noticed, are these figs over here?
Those are fresh figs from California, of course. I made a tart, again, very simple. A piece of a puff pastry that I bought at the market, believe it or not.
Okay.
I know how to make it, but for today, I think people
that was acceptable to you.
Of course.
You can get a good product.
Yes,
okay.
Of course. A piece of a puff pastry, fresh fig sliced on it, a little bit of almond paste underneath, which I have the recipe again on my website, and then baked it in the oven. Simply as this. And you can serve with drizzling a little bit of honey on top.
I loved your description when I was reading a few notes beforehand when you talked about growing up in Provence, the warm figs, warmed by the sun, right off the tree. Does this remind you of that?
Oh, completely. I mean, all those flavors today. And I have also a soup that I did here for the Food and Wine Festival, which, by the way, on Saturday, the ground tasting at the marina will be exceptional. They have about 800 different kind of wine.
Food and Wine Festival and big tasting, and you'll be there.
I'll be there, of course. 800 wine to taste, so you better start to line up early. All right.
That's right.
So if you look at it, this is the soup. I have lots of vegetable. I mean, basically any kind of vegetable that you like, you know, cook with a little bit of sweating vegetable, some chicken stock or even vegetable stock, and you have a good soup in here. You can garnish it with some fresh basil, you know, because basil, of course, in the south of France is pretty big. So we're going to put a little basil in here for decor.
Nice.
And that's it. You can smell it, huh?
Oh. And the fish is about done. And
fish is about done.
We're about out of time.
There we
that
go.
Works out perfectly.
What we're going to do is we're going to pick up this fish and place it right on top of those potatoes, okay? I'm going to bring this over here for everybody to see. And the last thing I want to do, simply garnish it up with a little bit of green here. I have what we call a mash salad. There we go.
And there it is.
Look at that.
Folks, you can cook like Chef Patrice as well. You go to his website, chefpatrice.tv. And shall we have a little sip?
Why not? Huh?
I think we
Go
should.
for it.
Shall I
Yes,
pour?
of course. Yeah, go ahead and pour it. This is very
right.
nice. Nice and dry again. Remember, guys, this is not Zinfandel. This is Côte de Provence.
And she's telling me we're flat out of time, which is
There you
good
go.
because I'm not supposed to drink on TV. But the commercial break is coming up. For more information, you go to san-diego6.com. And we're coming right back. The new Harry Potter film is now in theaters. This morning, we're dipping into Hogsmeade, getting a taste of butterbeer. Wonder how that goes with my Provence rosé. Plus, art in action. It's all about getting real colorful right here on San Diego Living.